This is Dolynny TV, guys. A big welcome back to MLB The Show 18, the Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode. And we got a big trade here. Okay, so the situation, I'm going to fill you in. Roberto Castillo was a free agent signing, one of my first moves as GM of the Toronto Blue Jays in 2018. Now, the problem is, Roberto Castillo, right from the start, has never really fit in that well. You see, in 2019, an 8.51 ERA. He wasn't prepared to be an MLB player. We had to make him one. Didn't work out. Then in 2021, we're like, we'll try it again for 2 starts. 7.43 didn't work out. Last year, played 11 and a third innings, had a 3.18 ERA. So he's got a little bit of buzz after those 11 innings last year. And you see, he is an 81 overall, but what I'm not liking and what I'm really starting to see is influencing this franchise mode is hits per 9. The walks per 9, not bad, but the hits per 9 really starting to influence things. So we're going to let go of Roberto Castillo. At the same time, we're going to let go of Roberto Osuna. It's as simple of a move as you can make it. Roberto Osuna just struggling. 7.79 ERA in 17 and a third innings. He's downtrending really bad. 80 overall. Like, it is just not a good time for Roberto Castillo. And the other player, another free agent signing of mine from way back when, Barry Borders, a potential 66 overall, just never panned into anything at 24 years old. So it's best to get rid of him while he's still got some value, and hopefully we can get some value for him. And like I said, value for him ain't going to be a hard thing right here. Corbin Burns, who's having a Cy Young caliber season, a .67 ERA, .99 whip. He's gotten better pretty much every single year. And at the same token, he is 89 overall. So this team is going to really benefit from getting Corbin Burns. And Gabriel Lino is just kind of an insurance on our backup catcher, Riley Adams. So it's just, if Riley Adams can't get it going, at least we'll have Gabriel Lino. And that also allows us to move around Alfonso Ojeda. Too many L's going on here in the minor league system as well. So we got a little bit of play wiggle room. We're going to make this trade. It's also going to free up some cash flow for us, so I'm not going to say no to that. And what we got to do is go make our moves. Of course, the man himself, Rafael Gomez, who's had a 5.70 ERA, only 1 victory. We're going to move him back down to AAA. Yes, he's going to have to clear optional waivers. I understand that. We already pre-calculated for that move. However, that also means we need another reliever up here. You see 8.59 for Shea Simmons. That was an absolute brutal showing. He has deserved some time down there. But Joe Biagini hasn't come up, so we're going to move him back to the MLB. Get him up, get him ready, see what he can do for us back in the major leagues for the first time in a while. Corbin Burns, get in there. You're going to go right in that, well, three slots. See what we can do. Actually, we probably should move him into the 2 slot. Actually, move him into the ace role. I'm not concerned. You know what? James Paxton, he's going to be fine. It's just a matter of Corbin Burns coming in here and showcasing what he can do for us. Jordan Hicks, of course, joined the Major League Club this episode as well. You got Ryan Baraki, who's still struggling up there. Sam Sims doing his thing. So you got 2 new middle relievers. You move these 2 guys to the setup role. And Edwin Diaz, who is regularly an 84 overall, just needs to get on a roll and get going and get back to his closing duties of previous seasons with the Seattle Mariners. Trying to go for, well, if we could get him 33 saves this year, he'd hit 150 for his career, so that would be massive. And I mean, the lineup remains untouched, so that is the big massive thing right there. Gabriel Lino, obviously we have to send him down, and that's no real question for me. We'll just send Gabriel Lino down to AAA. Of course, he has to go through waivers. Is he going to get claimed? I doubt it. But if he does, that's okay. It was just an extra pickup. We tried for it. And if we don't get it, it is all right with me. So Mackenzie Gore in the 5-hole. This helps out the rotation big time. We lowered the ERA in the rotation. Should help us get going. Scouting is going to be a big thing here, as we'll get up to, I believe, we should be nearing the first player, or what do you call it? The draft, pardon me, totally blanking. So we have to find some pitchers for our AAA club. We'll move to AAA. There we go. That should solve the situation. and get us going in AAA, allowing him to get up there. AAA Bisons don't have a pitching rotation. That's okay. We'll be fine with that. 5-4, you see, honestly, not a bad showing. Garrett Aker, chance to knock in the tying run. Can't do it there. Lost to the Mets. Now Kevin Connor on first or second. Nobody out. Carlos Correa, you betcha. We put up a 6 spot in that bottom inning. We win 3 games by 12 runs in Oakland. What a massive time. Chris Bryant, 2 homers, 3 RBIs. The Angels beat us 6-4 in extras. Rico Encarnacion, this is what we're talking about. A perfect gem. 2-0 the Angels beat us. That is unfortunate. He was going well. Keep active, and we are starting to win some ball games here, boys. Big times upcoming. They defeat us in the bottom half of the 7th, or bottom half of the 9th, pardon me. And there we go. That's what I'm trying to get to, is the player draft. Now, we should have checked things over, but that's okay. We'll get into the draft and see who we have available on the board at number 30. Oh boy. Number 30, sort column. See 75, 70, 55. Andres Vargas, though, looking sharp, 2027 plus. We want a guy who is 80 potential and somewhere sooner for us. So we're going to take a shot in the dark here. And there's quite a few guys we could grab. So you know what, honestly, the worst pick is grab a relief pitcher. Don't really want a relief pitcher. See another reliever. Bobby Priest. You know what, he's 65 overall, 19 years old. Very good speed guy, 75 out of 75. 40 contact, power's there. 5'8", 196. Could be a chunky guy. You know what, he's an option. Andres Vargas, an option as well. Good, or actually terrible power. Never mind, very terrible power. Tough decisions here. Sam Kirk. Could be huge for us, 60-75. Vince Steels, not a power guy. Jim Anthony. Okay, so we got to go. I think what you got to pick here, easy pickup, Bobby Priest. He looks to be solid. We could use a center fielder after Albert Elmore is gone. So we'll see what that does for us, and hopefully he adds some great value. We're picking 2nd round, 19th overall. Get a chance at Patrick Ramirez. Patrick Ramirez, another speed guy, good project guy. I don't know, tough call here on some of these prospects, that is for sure. Sam Kirk, though, a good time to take him and see if we can get a big hit, man. If we get a big 97 potential or something, that would be so massive. It would be unreal for us, and we will pick 30th here and sort by the 80 overalls again. Jared Van Hoeven, he's the only guy left. He's a project guy, so we're going to take our first real shot in the dark. Hits per 9, not bad for this guy here. Walks per 9, controls decent. Andres Valentin, he's already a 65 overall. You know what, we'll take the shot in the dark and take him as well. Try and get some quality pitchers onto the staff. Get some guys into the system who will hopefully make an impact for us. 19-year-old Cesar Bruno. See, there's not a lot of quality left here. That's the problem. Taking 80 potentials because we are stacked with prospects. That's the thing. We are so stacked it ain't even funny. So we don't need an outfielder. You know what? Let's go secure us a second baseman and see what that does for us. We've pretty much built through trades, offloading the stuff we don't have for stuff we need. We'll give Ken Kai a chance here, see if he can turn into something. I'm not even going to look at him. And the last pick of the draft, we don't even get a last pick. So exit the player draft and let's go advance one day. We'll get through this Tiger series. Our Ramos Garcia sustained an injury. We'll be fine. 15-10 blowout. That's a massive game. Albert Almora can't get it started, and Detroit will sweep us. So we're 30-29, staying 6.5 back of the Tampa Bay Rays at this point. Kind of ask you what's going on. Corbin Burns? That's not what's going on. He is clutching it. James Paxton getting blown up. Marcus Stroman getting blown up. Same with Rico Encarnacion, and man, Mackenzie Gore just struggling. So the boys aren't turning the pitches for us, but you see, like, damn right, it's Jordan Hicks doing his thing. We'll move Joe Biagini to long relief and see if Ryan Brocky can start getting it done in the middle relief role. Sam Sims doing masterful work. And Edwin Diaz, how about this? An 8.14 ERA, only 1 save, 21 innings pitched. He is getting blowing out of the yard, and it's just because he's failing. Like, there's nothing else to it. Garrett Aker at the leadoff position struggling. Albert Almora will get him back in the leadoff spot, see if that helps us out. Garrett Aker really starting kind of regress progress. I don't know how you'd say it. He's had a weird season. Chris Bryant, 17 homers, 46 RBIs, 328. Carlos Correa. Like, these guys, it's just a weird mess. That is for sure. Riley Adams, he's coming in and hitting some dingers finally. Signed the draft picks. And how about this? For as bad of a draft as it could have been, turned out to be a pretty good damn draft. 63 overall for Bobby Priest. We will sign him. Sam Kirk, look at that. We at least hit somebody who has good hits per 9, balls per 9, 89 potential. We'll sign him at 64 overall. Same thing, Andres Valentin. Weak hits per 9, good walks per 9, 19 years old, project kind of guy. We can take him and project him over a couple of years. Cesar Bruno, at least he's a guy for the depth charts, that's for sure. And as well, Ken Kai, who's all around a good reliever. Right now is 61 overall. I'll take him and we'll sign him. There we go, guys. That's the draft. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will catch you guys in the next one.